When you look at,
let's hear what Keyshawn is going to ask Malik about Cowboys culture, the culture of the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully, this will be a little interesting here, and hopefully, Lick Keyshawn and Big Keyshawn can stay a little focused on it. Let's see what happens here.
you looked at the Dallas Cowboys when you first decided, okay, I'm gonna come over to Dallas. Did you think it was gonna be this, I don't know, this exciting historical franchise, or did you look at it like Dalton Schultz said, like a zoo? Because Dalton Schultz called it a zoo last year. All the chaotic stuff that goes on.
Dalton Schultz owes Dak Prescott a lot of money. He's about to owe CJ Stroud a lot of money.
With the owner and Jerry Jones, and now you got Coach McCarthy talking about he's getting sick and tired.
I think he should get more paper and more paper and more paper.
Jerry running his mouth. Did you look at, like, did you say, oh man, I'm getting ready to go into a mess?
Nah, man, because you gotta remember I was coming off an injury, so for my process, I was just like, man, who wants me? I'm damaged goods, you know what I'm saying? Who wants me? And whatever team wants me, you know, I'm willing to go there, and I'm going to show them I'm still the player that I was. And when Dallas had called me, like, honestly, brother, I'd never been to Texas. I didn't know what to expect coming down here. And you hear all the stories, and you obviously on ESPN and all the stuff that they say about Dallas and all that, but
I ain't on ESPN. I'm on Fox Sports 1.
No,
man.
I'm saying in general, like,
same
you see
thing
on ESPN all the time, how the Dallas Cowboys, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, man, I really didn't care about that. I'm like, I'm just going there, you know, as a job, like whether it's a circus or whatever the case may be. Like, that's not nothing concerning me. My job is to go in here.
I used to say this all the time, that if I was ever going to be a coach in the league, I always, you know, love coaching. I always wanted to coach. A part of me would want to coach for the Cowboys, but there's this other side of me that wouldn't coach for the Cowboys because the fans are goofy. The media is goofy when it comes to like Cowboy talk or whatever. And I feel like you could be good at what you do, but Cowboy fans would still call you trash. So in my mind, I was like, man, I'll never go coach for the Cowboys. But if they write that check, I'm leaving.
Play football, lift weights, and then go home.
Is it a circus though at times? You think it's a circus at times? Be honest with me though, because when I played there, I thought at times it could have been a little bit of a, you know, it's not a circus, but
it's 20 years ago, old man Keyshawn.
Unnecessary extra fire, you know, for people to criticize.
Also too, I feel like, not feel, I think Keyshawn's trying to get a little viral clip going. Because all he's done is ask about the division. He's brought up Super Bowls. He eventually asked about Dak, DQ versus Quinn, the culture. Dalton Schultz said y'all was a circus. He eventually talks about who should get paid more, in which I'm not going to talk about nobody money. I'll talk about something else in that clip, but I ain't going to talk about nobody money for real. That ain't my thing. Keyshawn was trying to get a little clip to go viral, and that's upsetting. But I'm gonna react for the content though. But I'm just letting y'all know that's just what I see here.
I mean, for some people, I honestly like it though. Me personally, because I'm like, if you performing, you doing what you're supposed to do, you only gonna get brought up higher with it. Like the people are gonna love you more. So I don't look at it as that, because I'm not no guy that, you know, a knucklehead and off the field or anything like that. I don't, you know, I don't involve myself in stuff like that. So I looked at it as an opportunity that I can only, you know, make my brand better, and like you said, you know, be playing under the historics of the Dallas Cowboys, because, you know, obviously, like, you.
It's only a circus if you doing drugs and beating up people at the club, Keyshawn. It's only a circus then. It's only a circus then, but if you show up and play football and be good at your job, no, it ain't no circus. It's only a circus if you doing crunches in the driveway and crying at the podium. You know what I mean? It's only a circus then. It's not a circus for most of these guys.
You hear these teams, like I said, I'm from Pittsburgh, so when Mike T, they had brought me and talked to me, but he already pretty much told me like that he probably wasn't gonna get me. He just was bringing me in and chopping it up about life, and just being able to go in there and, you know, sit in front of him and knowing the historics and the stuff that the Steelers done as an organization, and being able to be even thought of in that way, like you're able to, you know, come here and play. Like, I just looked at it as it was a blessing. So I didn't care about the circus or whatever Dallas going on. I'm like, I'm coming to play for the Dallas Cowboys that everybody talks about. So it's a blessing for me. I don't give a damn about the circus stuff.
I know we got to let you run, but I'm going to ask you this last question.
Yeah. No, come on, man. You ain't got to do all that. So listen, Keyshawn then proceeds to ask who should get paid first. And Lil Keyshawn asked too, I'm assuming.
I would say CD. And then
Hold on. Can I scroll up? Yeah, which Cowboys player should get paid first? That ain't Voch's business. And I think this is only made for, this is only asked for some sensationalism. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go there. But what I am going to do is skip ahead to this end right here, to where they just kind of give props to Dak Prescott and CD. I would much rather them do that than to talk about 4 people money. So let's hear what they got to say about Dak, CD, and Michael Parsons.
No, I fuck with Dak though. I like Dak. A lot of people don't like him. Me, he's one of my top 5-6 quarterbacks in the league.
So how come when they're doing Cowboy scripts on your show and you're the only Cowboy positive guy, that's when you get to be Cowboy positive, but if they got a show where you're like one of 2 Cowboy positive guys, then they turn you into Cowboy negative guy and you follow that script. I mean, what you want to do, Keyshawn? You follow the script. Don't get it twisted. They go on TV and they put the points in a pool. All right, we can't be 3 positive Cowboy people. One of y'all got to say something crazy. And Keyshawn has many times come on TV and act like Dak Prescott wasn't a top 5 or 6 quarterback. Just say it right here. He said it many times. And look, that's my face too, Keyshawn. When you be saying shit like that, that's my face too. The one you making right now, that's the one I be making. I'm like, Keyshawn.
Though I like Dak. A lot of people don't like him. Me, he's one of my top 5-6 quarterbacks in the league.
As he should be.
I don't give a damn what nobody say, because I played with 18 different QBs, so I know what they look like. You can't fool me and you can't give me a bunch of pump fake. I know what it is. So I know how hard the position is.
Do you think CD is a top 5 receiver then? If you think that, yeah,
100%.
Yeah, bro, I was about to say, yeah.
Man,
Now, why would let Keyshawn even ask that question? I don't know, man. Y'all's a little messy over here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro, I was about to say, yeah.
Man, Keyshawn.
CD's clearly top 5.
You played with me. I coached you in 7-on-7. I can put you in any position to make plays. Yeah. And I can get you 90 catches tomorrow if I wanted to. That's easy. Some dudes in the league, they scheme them to get open. They ain't just beating dudes. They scheming them to get open.
I'm already knowing.
They picking and they rubbing and they doing all type of trick, eye candy.
This is actually a fantastic point from Big Keyshawn right here. We only saw one time, and I was so mad at Mike McCarthy for this. We only saw one time last year. It was versus the Jets, where we were actually maneuvering CD open. Like, we were running pick routes and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, boy, we're running pick routes now. For whatever reason, y'all can ask Will Steele, ask Brian, we watch film every year, every week. For some reason, they just stopped running the pick and rub routes with CD. CD would have had 3,000 yards if they'd have kept doing that. But instead, they just opted for CD to go out there and just keep beating the shit out of people. And that's what he did. So that's a fantastic point here from Keyshawn. CD's production wasn't totally manufactured. He led the league in receptions, but it was open.
And they rubbing and they doing all type of trick, eye candy. They ain't just lining up on the outside edge of the numbers.
That's another problem. We should be eye candy. Look, and this one, Keyshawn is talking as if this is, as this is something that you probably shouldn't. Oh, the Cowboys don't do all that trickeration. They don't run a bunch of motion. They don't use pick routes. We should.
And whooping your ass. They make it sound like they are, but that ain't really the case.
Yeah,
If I motion you across a formation and stack you behind somebody, and Malik is coming over, and then I give you a 2-way go to come back underneath, and he think you running to the flat while the dude pick you up.
Keyshawn, we get it. You play wide receiver. We know you play wide receiver. We talking about CD Lamb right now.
And he run wide open, going back across the goddamn field in man-to-man coverage, and you beat him.
Not on the corner, yeah.
It ain't on Malik. It's the scheme.
Exactly. It's literally just what it is. Yeah.
I can turn you into anything I want to. Trust me.
Yeah, like
hey,
I'm glad you just said that because man, that separates the conversation that we was talking about earlier about, the top 5.
I'm so glad we watched film on my show.
Receivers and stuff like that. Like, pay attention to a lot of the guys that, even with the stats, like they're performing, pay attention to a lot of the guys where they're lining up at, how they're running their routes and stuff like that. Like, a lot of these guys ain't playing in the slot. A lot of these guys ain't playing outside, getting one-on-one coverage and winning their matchup. They're either catching the screen and running for yards after catch. They're, stuff like a double reverse and stuff like that. If you watch CeeDee Lamb every week, he's lining up at every position. And
every position.
Yeah, that's what I have noticed. He's a slot guy, outside X, Y, Z.
Yeah, he gotta play. He play everything. Play everything. That's why I like him. Hey man, I know you got to run.
Hey man, this was an experience. I will say. Hey yo, look, go check out the creator though. All facts, no breaks. With Keyshawn Johnson. Check out his podcast. Let me hit refresh so I can see where the views at. Let me see where the views at. There are 8,000 views right now. I'm not saying I'm trying to outpace these people or nothing like that. I just wanted to see what it was view wise. All right. But y'all go and check them out, man. They're building a platform over there. All right. Shouts out to them. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna do the jersey giveaway. If you weren't around, you missed shows. Don't be doing that. And for those of you that entered the jersey giveaway, we're gonna be drawing for that in a little bit. So look out for me. All right, y'all hold it down. Peace. Crown.